Hello there, my Taurus collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, Taurus? You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, Taurus, what's going on, Taurus? Let's put the cigarette down and get you an oracle card. What energy do we have for Taurus? Taurus, I know it's 33 on the little clock there. God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful Taurus collective. Taurus, downtime. I like this. Stay in your own skin. Who had this? I think Pisces had this one. Stay in your own skin, okay? Drawn to that little life buoy. Up there in the corner, Taurus, you're going to have to... and then we got a chair down here, too. Looks like you're going to have to just sit your ass down and wait. You might be... kind of in a sort of suspended state right now is really what I'm feeling. And you just need to, it's like, don't try to do the rat race. Don't try to just spin in place. You know what I mean? Just sit your ass down. Okay? With that life buoy energy there, you might feel like you're treading water and you could be getting a little tired because of stagnation. There's like guidance. There's some sort of time restraint going on here as well. 26 and number 3. And I've seen 33, 202. You're stuck. Some of you might feel like you're treading water. Okay, that life buoy's there. You're just going to have to sit your ass down for a minute. Get off that rat wheel, that sort of... quit expelling energy into something that you don't need to. That's what it feels like, Taurus. Just kind of sit your ass down and take a break. Take a break. Again, that rat wheel energy. But what is it producing? Looks like there's good coming in, which is why you probably need to be resting yourself up, okay? You need to be getting rested up. It's like spinning in place. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're expelling too much energy. Yeah, you just need to sit your ass down and rest. Sit your ass down and rest. There'll be time for things to sort of pick up and things to sort of come into play, come into action where you'll have to be rested and you're going to be thankful that you're rested. Judgment and that 4 of Swords. Something coming to an end. That feels like that stagnation energy. Taurus, it does. Right? Maybe you're just waiting on something. So it does feel like you're just treading water. And you know... after a while, you're going to get tired. Sometimes you're better off just kind of going with the flow. Don't fight it. Just ease into it. Ease on down the road. Endings. Endings bring new beginnings. And that's probably that sort of stagnation period, right? I mean, if you can't do anything, then just rest. It's like you know what you have control over and what you don't. It feels like a time constraint. Maybe you have a heavy Leo placement in your charts, but this is just resting up. Gathering your strength. The death energy there, maybe an illness, something could be physically making you feel tired. You could just be exhausting yourself. It's like you're doing so much, but you're not fucking getting nowhere, so you might as well just sit your ass down. Why are you wasting that energy? Yeah, there's something you need. Something needs to end in order for you to move away from it. This wanted to do something a little weird, so we're going to keep that out, Taurus. Oh, and it looked like it flipped into reverse. 444 on the phone. So you could be seeing some angel numbers. You could be getting some guidance. So pay attention to your numbers. Pay attention to what pops out at you, Taurus. Knight of Cups in reverse. It's not time. Cups energy could be apology, could be moving forward in love, if it's something dealing with love. Emotionally, it's like not time to give. It's not time to give to the situation. But I said at the beginning, it feels like a time restraint. You're being restricted. So instead of expelling all this energy, even though you know you're not getting anywhere, just sit your ass down, okay? It feels like there's a time limit. There's just waiting. It's just there's nothing you can do. You just gotta wait. Maybe you're just gonna you're gonna let the clock run out. You know what? You're just gonna stand there and let the clock run out because that's the best way to do it, right? You can't really do anything, so just rest up. But it's resting up. So that way, when you are able to move forward, when you are able to actually get some movement going, you're gonna be energized. Now is just not the time. Whatever the fuck this is, if this is an apology, if this is a relationship, whatever the fuck this Knight of Cups energy is. Oh, damn it, Taurus! Looks like you guys are gonna get a Celtic. Over top of this Knight of Cups and River. Yeah, this is that. You're on that treadmill. You're on that hamster wheel. You're in that life buoy. Don't fight it. Ease into it. Okay, this is why stress over something if you absolutely don't have control over it. There's a lot of things that we would like to do, but it's just a time constraint. It's not the right time. So instead of fighting it, instead of stressing over it, you just got to wait it out. You just got to fucking wait it out. Doesn't mean it's a negative energy. Doesn't mean you're not doing anything. Now, actively, if you can't physically be working towards something, that doesn't mean you can't be like gathering the information that you need. If you have a plan, you could be getting everything lined up in order to go when you are able to move forward. It doesn't mean stagnation. It just means there's really no physical movement right now. Okay? This is like saving money to eventually move into another place, right? You can do everything you can. You can get everything in order. You can save your money, but you might not be able to physically move, even though that's what you really want to do. It is simply that. It feels like there's a time constraint. It's stagnation. I keep wanting to say what's the word? Suspended animation. It's almost like that suspended animation energy. It's there, but you're just like suspended. There's nothing you can really do. Things are going to go on around you. Things are going to keep moving forward, but you're stuck. But that doesn't mean you can't be proactive, right? Just because you can't physically be doing something doesn't mean you can't be getting everything in order. So instead of stressing, use this to kind of get that to-do list ready. What can you work on now? What can you kind of like get in order? What is going to be your steps when you are able to move forward? You know what I mean? Stagnation is always for a reason. If Spirit tells you to sit your ass down, you need to sit your ass down because it's not time. It's not time. Beneath that, we got the Three of Cups. The Three of Pentacles. 33. Threes are going to factor into your situation here, Taurus. King of Wands. I think that King of Wands is that impatient energy. Because, yeah, it's just like hurry up and wait. That's that hamster wheel. That's that life buoy. You just got to wait. Knight of Pentacles is that horse ain't fucking moving. Ready to go, but there is no movement, right? Knight of Wands, I feel now you could be feeling that impatience. It's like trying to hold back a fucking horse, trying to hold back a bull that's ready to get out of the cage and go out into the fucking arena, right? Taurus, so you're just going to have to sit your ass down. With the Three of Cups here and this Three of Pentacles, this could be other people that have control over your situation, other people that factor into your situation. Could be friends and family, could be contractual obligations, could be work obligations. It's whatever the fuck it is that's keeping you stuck, right? It doesn't have to be a bad energy if you got plans to do something, but maybe it's money restraints. Maybe it's, you know, for some of you, maybe it's restrictions with travel. Whatever the hell it is. But you're being told to just sit your ass down and rest. It's going to be time to make decisions and move when you get kind of the green light to go. But in this energy, you need to start making a list and figuring out what you can do. This is the stuff that you can kind of plan ahead for. Or things you can look into. Okay, if you want to take action, you want to move forward. Okay, that's good. But do you know where you're going to go? Do you know what you're going to do? Do you know how you're going to get there? Do you know this is looking into whatever you need to look into? If it's travel arrangements, if it's work related, whatever it is, right? Taurus, it's really hard to say what the fuck this is about. We got that Knight of Cups, so maybe it's an apology. Maybe you want to go and rebuild something with friends, family, loved ones. Maybe you want to just get out of a situation. Whatever it is, it's like sit your ass down. It's not time. Between the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, we got the Knight of Wands. So you could have hastily went into a situation or a contractual agreement with somebody and you got stuck. You got stuck in, right? You got to watch any contracts that you sign, any business opportunities, anything that is going to tie you down. So maybe you got into a situation. It could be as simple as signing a lease, right? Maybe you want to leave, but you have 4 more months left on the lease. So, you know, you just got to bide your time. Between the Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands, it's the Four of Swords. You need to set your ass down. You're stuck in this contract. There ain't no getting out of it. So ain't no use in fighting it. Sit your ass down. King of Wands energy here, using it to figure out what you're going to do next. Okay, you're stuck, you're stagnant. There's a reason for that. Instead of being in your head, worrying and fretting and fussing, this is when you turn this into a positive. Think of that as a to-do list. Every one of them worries, what are you fucking worried about? Look into it. What are you going to do? What's your fears? What is this? Turn this into a to-do list, Taurus. Turn this into a to-do list. Instead of worrying and stressing about it, figure out your solutions. If you, whatever the hell movement wants to take place, whatever it is you want to do, you can look into how you're going to do it, where you're going to do it, whatever the hell you need to do. You need to flip that script on this. Instead of making that worries, make it a solution chart. Between the King of Wands here and the Knight of Pentacles is the Ace of Wands. For a lot of you, write it down. Figure out what you're going to do. This is figuring out. You know, if you can't move forward, you can start doing the groundwork and getting the education that you need. Figuring out the knowledge that you need. For some of you, even figuring out what the fuck it is you're going to do. Maybe you don't know what you're going to do. You got kind of a half-ass idea, but you're not quite sure. Write it down. Figure out what the fuck it is you want to do. 1313 on the clock. Between this Knight of Pentacles and this Three of Cups, you got the Hierophant. And again, you had Judgment show up, the Death card. There's endings taking place. There's things that need to happen. For some of you, it is a time constraint. For some of you, this is a spiritual journey. And Taurus, this is your fucking card here. So, whatever it is you want to do, you're being stuck for a reason. We're ended down here with this Three of Cups, which things can turn around to your benefit and be beneficial to you. But when you're being set the fuck down, there's some work you need to be doing. If you're in this energy, Taurus, this is when you need to turn this burden, this Nine of Swords, dark night of the soul, instead of thinking of the negative, instead of worrying about where the fuck you're at, you need to be at peace. You gotta, there's like some time constraint. There's something going on here. You need to figure out, make this a fucking to-do list. Whatever fear, doubt, worry you have, figure out a solution. It isn't time to take action. For some of you, this is the time you got to figure out what the hell your game plan is, right? And sometimes what's the game plan? You let the clock run out. You just let the clock run out. And that's all you can do. And even with that energy, right? If you got enough time, you just dick around so the opposing team can't get another fucking point in. So, if you're ahead of the game, The game plan is to just waste the time so the other team can't score a point on you. You know what I mean? Taurus, this is a interesting energy. It's not a bad energy. You've had your ass set down for a reason, and you need to be doing some work. You know, stagnation is there for a reason. You can either use this and be all up and sad and worried about what the fuck you can't do, or use this time to really plan what you are going to do when it is time. Get your shit organized. Put them fears to rest. Put them fears to rest. I like this, Taurus, because I'm not feeling this Nine of Swords as really the normal energy we get with the Dark Night of the Soul. This is an awakening. You got the Hierophant here. You're being set down for a reason. You got to understand this. This has to be turned into a to-do list. Fears, doubts, worries, whatever the fuck it is, put that shit to rest. Get the education that you need. If there's healing that needs to take place, do the healing. Do the work. Turn this into a fucking to-do list. Turn this in, cross those worries out. What is your fear? Okay, do the research you need to on it while you're stuck, while you're waiting. 16:16 on the clock as well here, Taurus. I mean, I like this. I don't feel that it's a fear as much as your ass needs to be doing something, but you're not doing it. So there's some work you need to do. Spirit is telling you, Spirit is probably giving you the fucking sign, but you're not seeing it. So hopefully this will be a wake-up call. This is definitely a message because we got the Eight of Wands here. Eight of Wands with the Nine of Wands. For some of you, you could be doing this in silence. Maybe you don't want people to know what the fuck you're doing. You don't want people to know what your plans are. You don't want, and you know, there's nothing wrong with being in hermit mode and doing shit just for you. Especially if you're planning to better yourself. You're planning to move forward. If you're stuck in a situation you don't like, right? If you don't like the job that you're at and you're out there putting in applications, right? With this Three of Pentacles, this is like a contractual agreement. So you got yourself stuck in something and now you just got to run the fucking clock out. There's nothing you can do. So you could be putting out applications. You could be working in the background. Even though you can't take action yet, you can still have your feelers out there. You could still be being proactive. But it does feel like you're protecting whatever the hell you got going on here. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you need to. Depending upon what your situation is, right? It probably ain't going to be good if your employer understands that you're out looking for another job, right? They could kind of use that against you. So you just gotta... Taurus, I like this energy. You need to fucking pay attention to what the hell Spirit's telling you. We've had a lot of numbers show up. You're getting the signs. You're getting the message. But some of you aren't really understanding. This isn't a bad place. You got to be doing some work. This is, you need to sit down and study. This is before you can go out and accomplish something, build something, create something, you're going to have to lay the groundwork. This is that crossing off any of them fears that you have, any of them worries. Put them to rest. This is a good time to be doing any healing work that you need to do. You can either stay stuck in this energy or you can make peace with it and move on. Yeah, I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. That you got to make peace with it. So Taurus, I want you all focusing on making peace. This could be shit, or this could be the opportunity that you need to kind of get your shit together before you move forward. So that way when you are able to move forward, you're not going to make stupid fucking mistakes. You know what I mean? You're going to be knowledgeable. And whatever it is. Now, Taurus, I don't know what the fuck this situation is. Maybe you're going to just make a complete major life change. Maybe you're going to change everything up once you get out of some contractual agreement. I'm not feeling anything really in particular. Nothing's really showing up. For some of you, maybe it's family obligations. For some, maybe it is schooling restrictions, right? You went to school and now you're kind of stuck. until you get your diploma. So you're going to have to just make it work. Some of y'all, maybe it's a shit lease and you want to move somewhere else. It could be a shit job. There's some work you need to be doing, though. So do it. Because I have to tell you, I'm not feeling this as that dark night energy. I'm feeling this as, okay, these are your worries. These are your concerns. Fucking dispel them. Get rid of them. Educate yourself on them. That's more like a cross that worry off your list. Cross that problem off your list. Whatever you might feel you need to work on, look into it. There's a lot of things you could do that don't require action, right? But you can look into them. You can figure out what you need to do. So that way you can dispel any sort of fears you got worrying about whatever it is you got going on here. The fact I'm not feeling anything in particular, Taurus, maybe you're just going to change your whole fucking life up. Maybe that's what you're working on. Because there's really nothing in particular jumping out. This is like you got some shit coming up here and you need to make some decisions. So sit down and get rid of your fears. Do the healing that you need to do. Sleep like a fucking baby. Because you're going to put to rest any of these fears. You're going to mark them off. Mark them off your fucking... It's like a to-do list. So maybe any of these things that you have planned, anything that you want to do, start looking into it. So that way you can mark it off your list. You can figure out if it's the cost of something, if it's a location. Maybe you're going to start looking into jobs in an area or apartments in an area or whatever the fuck it is you got going on. Eight of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. This could be work, love, or life. I feel like it's just a life change. This Five of Cups energy is in conjunction with that Nine of Swords energy. You can choose to wallow in this energy or you can learn from it and grow from it. Because the Five of Cups, you got the 3 spilled cups, but there's 2 cups behind. You're going to have to figure out how to find the bright side of things. That's why Spirit has stuck you. That's why you've been stuck and trapped in a situation. You got to be doing some fucking work. If this 10 of Pentacles is what you're wanting, okay. Until you can get there, what are you going to do? Educate yourself. Look into it. This could be job. This could be... Taurus, I'm going to tell you, I'm not getting anything in particular. So this could be just a major life switch up. Maybe you're going to have one of them moments where you're just going to say fuck it and just do a complete life change. Whatever it is you got planned. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, you got good cards. You're being guided. So use it to your advantage. Don't stay stuck in a stagnant energy, though. Whatever it is, if you're dreaming of this 10 of Pentacles life, whatever it is that you want, work, love, life, take it how it resonates. There's some work you could be doing. There's some research you could be doing now that's going to help you until you're able to get to this point. You know, we're all held back for whatever reasons. But that doesn't mean you can't be proactive in planning your future. I like that, Taurus. That's not a feel sorry for me energy. If you're in that energy, you need to snap the fuck out of it because that's not going to get you nowhere. Now you need to be doing the research. You need to be, any fears, any doubts, anything that you have reservations about, start looking into it. It's the perfect opportunity. You can't go nowhere. You can't do anything. But that doesn't mean you can't be doing the research. You can't be erasing those fears that you have. Because through education, through research, you're going to find the answers that you need. And it's going to kind of give you that peace to get into that Four of Swords energy. So I like that, Taurus. I like that. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Right? You're stuck for a reason. Don't fight it. Ease into it. Now's the time to kind of get your shit in order. Do that to-do list. Mark off any fears. Get the education that you need. Get your rest, because when the more of that to-do list you get marked off, When it is time to do what you want to do, you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be well rested. You're going to be well educated, well versed. You're going to know what the hell you want to do, how you're going to do it, how you're going to accomplish it. So when you're able to go, you're just going to go boom. Just right out the gate, you're going to be able to just run. You know what I mean? It's that hold back energy to get you prepared for when you are able to move forward. It's actually a kind of a gift from God that you're given. So don't fuck it up. Use it to your advantage. Peace, love, and light, Taurus.